What's going on, champs and champions? It's FireMonkey here, and welcome to the wonderful land of Tetris Effect. Now, Tetris Effect is basically, as you can already guess, Tetris. However, there's some super interesting gimmicks and whatnot happening with this game, such as what you're seeing right now, which is these aren't normal Tetramino blocks, right? These are cogs and stuff. We're having music and rhythms playing that match what is going on in the game, and tons of weirdness that you wouldn't think about when you first think about what Tetris is. Because when you think about Tetris, right, you just think of the main core mechanic, which is connecting, different pieces together, trying to make line clears and everything like that. But something I've come to love about Tetris growing up is just how fun it is, despite how repetitive it is overall. Now, maybe that's a part of me, just being like, oh, I'm fine playing the same thing over and over and over again. But there's just something about Tetris I enjoy. I know back in high school, something I was doing was I got bored, right? In lunch class, or, well, not lunch class, but in the lunchroom and stuff. And I had a laptop at the time. So I would sit there, I would just play Tetris on this laptop, using my own personal one to bypass whatever blocks the website our school had in place, and I would just try going for high scores. And it got to the point where during my time in high school, I would have people starting to crowd up behind me, right? It wouldn't be that many people, it wouldn't be too much where people are going to start, going and cheering for me or anything like that. I mean, to be honest, at my school, I used to get bullied when I was younger, but it was still a decent amount where there was even teachers who sometimes would walk by, see me playing Tetris, and just stand there and watch, right? They would just stand there and watch me play, and of course, eventually, I'd be playing for long enough, though, they either walk away or they see me lose, and they end up commenting on my actual Tetris skills. And I gotta be honest, with them not paying attention to Tetris that much, because let's face it, they're just going to see some random person at school, in the lunchroom, just going ham, zoning in completely into Tetris, to the point where, if you want to know how zoned in I was, right? I wasn't just sitting there playing Tetris with music blasting or anything. I was sitting there listening to the cafeteria so I could hear everything going on around me, but I sat there in silence. But not just silence, I held my breath. I don't know why I do this, but sometimes when I focus super deeply into something and I don't have to talk about it, so if it's something I have to focus into and I'm not making a YouTube video on, there will be times when I just sit there and I'm just completely silent. But it's not just silence as in I'm not talking, it's silence as in, that dude ain't breathing, is he still alive? So that is also one thing I want to mention here, right? If you ever see me playing Tetris in real life, maybe check up on me, maybe make sure I'm doing okay, because if I get zoned in too much, I will stop breathing. I've done this before when taking tests and stuff in high school. I will just be that zoned into the fact that I just don't know what a breath is anymore. It's not important, right? The important thing is doing the task at hand, completing it to the best of my ability, and vibing that way. So I don't care about all this other stuff you humans need to do, such as breathing in oxygen or whatever else it is. I don't need oxygen in my life, and I am sorry I just flashbanged anyone who's watching late at night. But also, it's kind of the game's fault, not mine. So, it's a skill issue. Let's just call it a skill issue. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That is a skill issue right there. Let's see. Can I make an extra? I can get one more off here. Ooh, yeah, you know what? That was bad placement, but at the same time, we still got a 12 line clear, so that was really good for zone usage. Who cares if we got a little stolen spots here? We can easily fill those back up like that, like that, like that. But yeah, something I really enjoy is Tetris Effect, and I love how they added rhythm and music into just the normal Tetris loop, right? So as you're playing in the different maps or whatever, as you're doing free play or whatever else, you have tons of visuals going on, you have tons of really cool stuff that not only make it better from a viewer standpoint, but also makes it nicer to listen to, because as you continue making combos, as you continue grinding out and going for high scores, you start having more and more just coolness happening. You have rhythm catching up, you have music, and in fact, behind me up on the top of my shelf, which you guys can't really see as of right now, I have a Tetris Effect vinyl. It's just something that I enjoyed, it's like a limited edition 4-piece vinyl and whatnot, and I am happy to have it, because I really enjoy the Tetris Effect just soundtrack. I find it super enjoyable to listen to, and while it might be weird to go out in public and be like, yeah, what do you listen to? I'm listening to the Tetris soundtrack. It is something that I do find myself doing whenever I want some nice jamming music to listen out to, because of course, it might not be music with a meaning, it might not be anything like that, but at the same time, it is music that really puts me in the zone, and I can relate to just when I was in the zone playing Tetris, right? It's music that makes me feel more focused, maybe just because of how I felt whenever I played Tetris, because, obviously, I have to focus in, and yeah, has this video really just evolved into me telling you how much I love Tetris Tetris, sure, but it's a part of my personality, right? And I sat here and I was like, I either don't give you guys a video today, or I play Tetris to prove not only I'm good and decent at the game, I'm better than my friends, but also to have fun and, have an actual topic to talk about rather than talking about drama or whatever else. Now, keep in mind, I do have videos on those topics coming out soon, but I think right now, we just got to get some immaculate vibes out of the way, right? I mean, look at this. We're not getting full Tetrises right now, but we are building up a right side container here, and if we do manage to get it up high enough, ooh, that is going to be a 4. We won't be able to do double 4, but now we'll be able to do double 4, so if we really wanted to, we could build up really high and, get a nice little Tetris going on here, but I want to go ahead and get something special, right? I want to go ahead and start getting those extra little, bonus attacks. I guess the best way to describe it is once you start building up high enough, you activate the zone, and then you can start making it so that your zone just completely demolishes the entire board. You start getting so much unlocked, you start getting so much available to you. So let's go ahead and activate it there. Boom, 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 boom. Let's not do that. Let's do that right there. Do that right there. Going to have to start filling out this side over here in order to get more space. Got another one of these. Look at this. See, that's a 15-line Tetris right there. We might be able to go even further if we can place it. There we go. Another one right down there. Another one right there. And we are capping it out right there. But that's a Perfectris, which is an 18-row Tetris. And now that is something that I didn't think I was even going to be able to do in this recording, right? Because I never really used Zone. But as I'm starting to learn more about using Zone, I find it to be super useful, and it makes for a very interesting gameplay loop that you don't have in normal Tetris. So yeah, you get to watch my skill, you get to tell me if I'm good, if I'm bad. I know in the past when I've done little Discord calls with friends, I'll hop on some Tetris and just show them my screen share of me playing it, and some people will commentate on how the hell are you doing this, right? How are you actually doing this good at Tetris? And it kind of an ego boost for me. Now, one thing you're seeing me do a lot of right now is soft or hard drops, where I just instantly drop the blocks to the ground. That's just because, I'm trying to get rid of them as fast as possible, and you get a little bit of some extra score for speeding through all the bricks and stuff. And of course, as I get later down the line, once you get to the super fast Tetrises or whatnot, you want to make sure you're able to place those fast and think quickly, so you're not stuck in a situation where, I have a specific block, I can't find a spot to go to with it, so I've just got to, just start panicking, spamming out random nonsense or whatnot. And this, on the other hand, makes it so that I don't have to worry too much about the whole panic factor in Tetris, and instead, I can just kind of vibe, get some of those easy things out there, get an Octris or whatever else, and still demolish the entire floor. Now, it would be fun to do the campaign, go through it completely without using Zone at all, but in this game, it's now that I've started to learn Zone, I don't want to go back to normal Tetris rules, to be completely honest. I just want to continue going through Tetris with this Zone mechanic in place, and, just demolishing the floor. And that's just something, I wanted to rant about. I don't know why this video is even being made this long or anything like it, but I'm just kind of making up a topic as I go, right? I'm just kind of playing this as I go, and it's fun. It's fun doing this, to be completely honest, just playing Tetris on recording. Maybe you guys will watch it, maybe you won't. I don't really care at the end of the day. I'm just here to vibe and make whatever content I want on this channel. But yeah, let me know what you think about my Tetris gameplay down in the comments below. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Am I good at the game? Am I bad at the game? I know one thing that I'm not really good at that I want to get better at is doing T-spins. T-spins are super useful in Tetris, and it's something I have done a few times before, but it's something I never mastered. Now, if I am able to master a T-spin, the main spot here that I struggle with is trying to build something up where I can place it in there. Once I master T-spins, though, I will 100% be doing those non-stop, going through it, T-spinning all around, and just creating some crazy T-spin courses out of them. So, of course, as I know right now, I'm not an expert. I'm not the best person at Tetris in the world, but I do hold myself to a high standard where I feel that, I am pretty decent at the game. And with that said, I hope you champs and chambettes enjoyed today's little ramble of a video. I just kind of wanted to play Tetris and talk about it and prove to my friends that, hey, I'm better than them, I will try, if I have to, I will buy my friend Tetris Effect right now after I record this and 1v1 them in this damn game just to prove that I am the superior Tetriser. Now, there was one time I actually challenged one of my friends to a Tetris battle in the past where they beat me, and you know what? Kudos to them. Kudos to them for actually beating me, but that's been years now. I've improved. I've driven myself to insanity getting better at Tetris, so if I ever talk to that person ever again, if I ever do a rematch with them, they will see what peak performance looks like. And when it really comes to games like this, Tetris was never something I was born good at, right? Tetris was never a game I started being good at just right away or anything like that. It was a game that I started getting really into whenever I was bored in class, and I only managed to actually start understanding more mechanics and playing playing it more and more through my boredom of school. You know, obviously this isn't me saying, oh, school sucks, you know, play Tetris instead or anything like that. But really, if you want to get better at something I've learned for myself at least, is I get better at something through just doing it and, you know, experimenting with it and keeping at it. If I quit when I'm doing terrible at it, I might not ever get good at it. Because, like, I used to not be able to do this right here at Tetris, right? But as I continued to play it, it became muscle memory how to do certain things. I started getting better at it, and I managed to actually be able to obtain all these crazy little, like, tricks and gimmicks. And I've even played, like, the old versions of Tetris through, you know, emulators or whatnot, playing, like, the GameCube, not GameCube Advance, but the Game Boy Advanced ones and everything like that. So I played Tetris Worlds and all the other ones, and there's a lot of differences between all of them. Mainly that, you know, some mechanics aren't in old ones, other mechanics are in new ones, and I've actually gotten to the point now with Tetris where I'll watch competitive events of this game just to see how other people are participating, see how the combat works, and see, you know, who is doing certain like strategies and tricks or whatnot. And it's just crazy to see how by continuing to try being good at a game, you know, kind of obsessing over it and just playing it more and more over time, you can really master something that you may not have thought you would ever be good at. I know as I continue to play other games like Overwatch and, like, I don't even know, you know, as I just continue to play other games and take it in a more competitive environment where it's more serious, I've started seeing myself get better and better at those games. And it's nice to see improvement, right? Why, hold on, wait a minute. Why is this turned into like a pep talk of me telling you guys, hey, if you want to get better at something, you just got to keep trying? I'm pretty sure everyone knows this, right? Everyone has probably heard the pep talk, but it's something that, you know what, I think I felt like saying. So to anyone out there who might think you might not be able to do something, just go out of your way to actually try doing that thing. I know with like learning different languages and stuff, I don't really know Spanish or French or anything like that. I know very little of it from school or whatnot, but I'm not an expert in those languages. And I feel that if I was to actually try putting effort in and trying to learn the different languages, learn how to speak them, I might be able to actually learn them. So this is just like a little pep talk to anyone out there who watched the channel, made it this far in the video. If you ever want to get good at something, don't give up, right? Make sure it's something that you find a way to motivate yourself to continue doing, whether it's an escape from boredom, whether it's something that, you know, will help you reach an end goal of being able to speak a new language and be able to communicate with different people, learn different cultures and stuff that you may not have been able to learn before due to language barriers. Whether it's anything like that, just find something that will keep you motivated to continue going forwards. Man. Okay, you know what? Maybe have I snapped into a new person? I don't know if anyone signed up for this with this video, right? But hey, I hope maybe, you know, my words inspired someone out there, right? If it inspired someone and it makes positive change in the world, then maybe it was for good, right? Maybe it was a good thing that I decided just to have a random pep talk out of nowhere in a Tetris video. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops, okay. Well, you know what? It's not the end of the world. We can make some quick combos out of this. Do that. We'll place that there, place that there, place that there. Ooh, yeah, we kind of scuffed that one. But you know what? It's fine. We can always come back. Look at that. See, easy comeback. Another one right there. Oh, okay. Now that one we probably can't recover from too well. We could do that, though, and at least get a 14 line, so that's very nice. Huh, man, you know what? I didn't expect myself to go in that tangent. I'm, like, still shocked at myself for talking about all that. You know, because, like, I've heard those things before, right? It's like practice makes perfect, yada, yada, yada. And even though, you know, I'll sometimes mess up my practice and stuff, I'll sometimes mess up lines like that right there, I sometimes just ignore what other people say. Whenever people try motivating me, being like, oh, you need to practice this, do this, or whatever, I'll ignore it. I'll be like, yeah, whatever, you're crazy. But at the same time, I honestly think that, you know, if you take it to heart, right? If it's something that you just start believing in, and even though, you know, other people out there have stated it, you know, a million times or whatever, if it's something that you actually take to heart and something you do, like, I guess just do, it can actually prove helpful, and it can be a reason to motivate you to continue moving forwards. I'm shocked at myself, right? As you can tell, I'm saying all this, and I'm like, man, why am I speaking facts right now? Why is it out of all the languages I could have used for this video, I chose facts as the language? I don't know. You know, maybe this inspired someone, though, so, you know, hopefully that happened. And with that said, I don't really have anything else to really ramble on about. This is a longer video than normal, and I don't really want to cut it off mid-Tetris battle, so I almost want to go through all these different stages, right? But I know that's going to be ages and ages and ages before we go through all of this, so what I think I'm going to do here is go for, like, a big line clear, and then we're just going to end the video off there. Now, we do have have this like open spot right there, which kind of disappoints me. So we're going to try, I want to try clearing it out, but at the same time, we kind of swapped to that. That was kind of scuffed. Let's do that there. This helps. There we go. This is going to help us clear it. We could do that right there to make it so it's like a little bit of a less annoying spot. Put you there, put you there, put this over here, and that one kind of scuffs us up. So let's go ahead and activate zone. Let's go for that. Let's go for, oh, you know what? That works. Go for that. Place you here, place you here. Do this. Boom, boom. Look at that. We cleared it all out. We got an Octress out of it, and we managed to actually pretty much clear the entire board. Now, it wasn't a full board clear, of course, but at the same time, you know, it's completely fine by me. And of course, you know, I'm making some mistakes here and there, but that is just because, you know, I've been kind of, like, for me, whenever I play Tetris, I go endurance mode. So, like, at the very beginning, I will be super zoned in, you know, I'll be doing good, and then I'll make a mistake, and that mistake leads to a few more mistakes. So, of course, you know, with everything you do, there's going to be a few mistakes here and there. Why am I continuing the pep talk, though? I'm just like, there's one part of me that's like, look, your viewers don't care about a pep talk. They clicked on a video because they saw it was Tetris and they wanted to watch Tetris. Or maybe they just clicked on it because they saw it was FireMonkey and they want to watch FireMonkey. But you know what? Pep talk go brr. That is what we are going with. The pep talk go brr. Okay? So we're going to do that. We're going to do this. Oh, no. We messed up. You know what? We might be able to recover. We might recover it. Nope, we weren't able to use zone long enough, so that sucks. We can at least move these down a bit, place that there, and now we have a lot less of like open space. So we can go with that, put this here, and yeah, we fixed it. Boom, look at that. Easily fixed. Easily fixed, easily vibed with. And you know what? For a comment question of the day, if you even watch this far into the video, what is one of those games that not many people care about, but you love to play no matter what? For me, of course, it's got to be Tetris. I have other games that, you know, I love playing that not many people care about, but the main one for me that definitely fits into that category of, I guess, like a niche is just got to be Tetris. I love Tetris. Now, I probably will end up with carpal tunnel because of it, but at the same time, was it worth it? Yeah. Yeah, because I had so many fun opportunities to kind of just show friends, be like, hey, look, you want to watch me play Tetris? I'm like, sure. And they're like, what the hell are you doing? What is this? You're like losing your mind and stuff. And I'm like, I know. That's because it's Tetris. Nice to meet you. Handshake. Maybe this is this a FireMonkey live video at this point? It's almost 20 minutes long. You know what? At this point, we're finishing this. We're going to finish the strong. Place that there. We're on the sand area. We're on another one of these sandy maps. If I remember correctly, this one activates a moving background and stuff once you get further down into it. So that'll be fun to look at. I'm going to place that there just for a quick line clear. Place this here so we still have that line open. And boom. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're managing this. Oh. Let me just place that there. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Ooh, you know, let's just give ourselves some nice space here because that was getting pretty scary. That was getting pretty scary. Place that there so we can clear that line. This. Boom, boom. There we go. That area is fixed up for us now. We can place. Yeah, look at this. So the main issue right now is all these little like blank spots, but we're able to make room, right? We're able to fit them in. We're able to make them feel a part of the group. Make Tetris pieces feel a part of the group. Yes, that is what we are here for. Ooh, you know what? Let's do that. Yeah, why not? Boom. Now it is getting scary up here though. I'm not going to be the first to admit it. I'm not going to be the last to admit it. It is getting very scary up there. So we are going to activate our zone. And we're going to try making something out of it. Ooh, you know what? This could be bad. Never mind. Fixed. Look at that. There we go. It has been fixed. I know it was kind of scary for a moment there. I had to like think and I had to think and stuff, but we managed to cover it. You know, thank God for the zone mechanic. The zone mechanic is the only reason I would even build up this high, so I can activate more crazy zones and get more of those crazy Tetrises out of the way. But you know what? I just want to clear it up a little bit here. So there we go. You were at speed level 8, and I am honestly kind of impressed with myself because I've never really tried doing full commentary Tetris type stuff where I ramble while just playing Tetris nonstop. So I'm enjoying the fact that I'm able to keep this together, and I think it's the one thing kind of motivating me to fully complete the second stage, because I'll be honest, most of my progress was on the Epic Games Store version, so I lost all my progress on the actual story mode, and you're able to watch me go through this here. You're able to see me get better and improve over time, and maybe in the future we will get even better and even further into getting full SSs on all of these courses. So let this be a video that isn't just only a pep talk for you guys, but also my way of saying, hey, I'm goated at Tetris. I'm better than all of you. Obviously, I'm not better than everyone, but you know, I'm hyping myself up. Okay, I'm pretty good at Tetris, better than the majority of people. And I will see you champs and chamets tomorrow with more of your regularly scheduled content that you were expecting, right? Because I don't think anyone out there was expecting Tetris. So peace out.